Our next guest became the GOP nominee for State House District 114 when he won the June primary over Republican incumbent Representative Lynn Bennett. Gary Brewer joins us. We want to thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
First time running. Why did you decide to run?
Well, any opportunity to serve your hometown and serve the place where you grew up is something that I'm all about. So it was an opportunity to serve my neighbors, serve my family, and that's something I was looking forward to doing.
What was the catalyst for you to actually throw that hat into the ring?
Well, when my wife and I moved from Somerville to West Ashley, at first the district didn't really line up well for us, but when the districts got redrawn and seeing that a lot of the area that I grew up in, including Kings Grant, where I was born and raised, it was an opportunity I felt like I could really represent people I knew, and I knew the issues that the folks were dealing with.
Yeah, we've been hearing a lot about that, the gerrymandering and the redistricting, and that has been a big reason for many people to join the race because they know these areas, they grew up in these areas, they live in these areas. So for you though, because you're representing someplace where you grew up, you've seen it change a lot. Can you tell me what your platform is? What are some of the things that you want to see change should you be elected?
Well, like I mentioned, I grew up in Kings Grant, which is off of Dorchester Road. And I can remember when Dorchester Road was 2 lanes, only 2 lanes, and traffic was backed up for miles. It's 4 lanes and it's still backed up for miles.
I was just going to say that.
You know, and the whole reason why my wife and I moved from downtown Somerville to the Highway 61 corridor was because traffic was really bad. And I got tired of hearing everybody talk about in Somerville to get to their jobs in Charleston. It was taking them on days there were wrecks, 2 hours to get there. Yeah. 2 hours to get home, and that's family time. My wife and I have been trying to start a family, and that was something that when we looked at, we didn't want to spend 4 hours in the car when we could spend 4 hours with children if we had the opportunity.
It's a lot of waste of your life. Now, you have 2 sisters. One is a teacher, one is in the medical field. Yep. Now, your other platform positions, can you talk a little bit about education as well as healthcare?
Yeah, at the end of the day, you know, when it comes to our teachers are vastly underpaid in South Carolina. We demand a lot of them. We ask that they teach our students to a high level. We ask that they have all the certifications that they get, but they start off with real low pay. So it's embarrassing for us to have such a low pay and a low ceiling on pay that our teachers aren't paid more, and we don't have the opportunity to start them off higher because they still have mortgages to pay, they have car payments to pay, on top of $100,000 plus of student loan debt. So we have to make sure that we can pay our teachers right, so that way they can be able, we attract the right people and they can be able to pay for their lives. When it comes to healthcare, you know, I mean, healthcare, my sister's a DNP, and you know, certificate of a need is a big deal in South Carolina. I think we have to get away from certificate of need and let the free market take care of itself, so we have more opportunities for everybody to have access to healthcare.
Very interesting. Another huge topic across the entire country is the issue of crime. So can you tell me a little bit about just the crime rate in the area that you propose to represent, and what are some of the things that you'd like to see change? So
I also have a brother-in-law that's in law enforcement. Wow. Was previously the interim chief of police in Moncks Corner, and you know, something that's near and dear to me, in our district at a gas station off of Bees Ferry Road, we had a carjacking right before the primary. We've had a lot of crime in the area, whether it's been theft or whether it's been breaking into houses and stuff. Reaching out to Chief Burgess in North Charleston, which part of our district covers North Charleston as well. They have 47 openings for officers. Wow. We have to be able to fund our police so they can attract the police officers they need to fill these openings, but then also give them the training and the equipment they need so they can not only take care of us, but they can get home to their families safe at night as well.
Something else that we've talked about with our candidates is that the rate of bail or bond. Now, Governor McMaster, he wants to raise it. There's a lot of people in the area that want to lower it or eliminate it altogether. However, the rate of recidivism has been a huge issue. So what would you propose to be the solution to just that chronic crime?
Well, we've got to figure something out when it comes to people that are committing 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th felonies. You know, to put the people right back out on the street that we know are going to do bad things is not in our best interest. And that's something that the legislature needs to address and needs to look at hard, because we can't continue to have the same people committing the same crimes over and over again.
Now, current D114 Representative Lynn Bennett, her term is going to be expiring November 14th. She was a supporter of Donald Trump. If he should run again, would you be supporting him?
I'm going to support the Republican nominee. Whoever the Republican nominee is for president, that's who I'll be supporting.
All right. Do you have any events that are coming up between now and Election Day?
So November 5th, the governor and lieutenant governor are coming to Summerville at 1 p.m. at the Dorchester County headquarters. So we'll be out there. Otherwise than that, you're going to see me knocking on some doors. You'll see me at your door. So don't be scared if you see a redhead there.
Okay. Are you doing this on Halloween?
Oh, we're doing it every day.
Every day. Okay, very good. All right. Well, I want to thank you very much for joining us.
Yep.
We're back after this.